Hello everyone, and welcome to the 31st weekly update for the TurfBattles Triumphus project. My name's Ricky. I'm going to be showing you guys what we've been working on this past week or so. Um, it's actually pretty exciting. You'll see why in a few minutes. Um, we've also added a new Indiegogo perk that should be more affordable for most people. Um, Something that a lot of people asked for were costumes or things of that nature that would only be available to people that were donating during the Indiegogo campaign. Um, we're offering, you guys might remember from old turf battles, GMs would appear in a tuxedo. We're going to be offering different versions of the tuxedo. There's going to be a black and a white, as well as red and white dresses for female characters. As well, every tuxedo comes with a top hat uh, and two white cuffs. Cuffs would be for like van braces and things like that. As well, the wedding dress comes with a veil and as well two cuffs. I'll show you guys in game what they look like, and I'll just show you each one of them. Um, so this is just me on my archer. Archers get to use white tuxes. Here they are in my inventory. Pretty much you can just put it on. Oh, my hat. So as you can see, it covers my hair. It gives me a new hairstyle with the hat out. That just can't be helped because we need some kind of hair in there, or else, because the hair is attached to the helmet, right? That's why the helmet completely replaces your hair when you equip like an accurate helmet or a Triumphus helmet. Um, Here's the cuffs. They go on the side here. You guys might notice that there's a symbol on them where the cufflinks would be. That's the symbol that's on the Turf Battles launcher. Um, if you guys remember it, it's just down here on my screen. So that was pretty cool. And here I am with the tux. I look pretty fancy. Pretty much like a sir. Um, so the Nephilim males will all only be able to wear white tuxes. Humans will be able to wear black tuxes. Um, Human females will be able to wear white dresses, and Nephilim females wear red dresses. Um, I'll just switch characters so you guys can see the other types. We put the GM shop in a bad spot. There it is. So again, this shop's going to be removed. It's just for testing purposes. Um, I believe I'm on a female Neph, so I need that. And I also need two of these and one of these. I'll just go somewhere visible. Whoop. Oops. So I'll just equip them one by one. That's the veil, the cuff, one on each hand, and the dress. And again, these are all purely cosmetic. They don't actually give you any stats or anything. Um, it's just simply for show, really. You can walk around, lad, with something like this equipped. We're not going to be offering it for any other uh, time, so if you get them, you're going to be one of the few that do have them. We're going to be charging $10 per piece, so you can get the full set for $40. Um, it's not too expensive. I mean, I'm sure some of you can live without some of the pieces, like the cuffs. So then that only becomes $20. But but they're pretty interesting. Show you the male humans. Sorry, I just need to pause the video for 1 sec. Sorry about that, I just needed to make sure that I was actually recording my audio before I continued. So this is my human. I have no teleports. That's great. I'll just go buy some real quick. There we go. Now I'm just gonna run to the store and buy the full human male tuxedo set. Like I said before, this one's black. It's the original tuxedo that was used in old Hyper Engines TV by GMs. So it's definitely something interesting to have, at least if not for vanity's sake, for nostalgic sake. So 2 black cuffs, black top hat, and a black tuxedo. Now you guys might also be noting that the top hats and the cuffs, they were never in the game before whatsoever. We've personally added those ourselves just to complete the set a bit more. Scotty worked on them over the past couple days, along with the sprites, of course. So this is me and my little set. You can see the cuffs. Again, they have the symbol as cufflinks. And I have my little top hat on right here. And I probably look the most like a sir while I'm wearing this. And I think the last one to show is the human females. Armor. I'm just trying to find an account that I can make a new character on. We'll just name it new female. We don't care as long as it's a human. It can be blade warrior as long as it's a female. You guys might be noticing at the top of my screen there's some text that keeps appearing. It says war's over, monsters spawning in a certain amount of time. That's just there in preparation for some future updates we're going to be working on soon. Just ignore it for now. I guess you can call it a preview of what's to come. And this is going to be me wearing this dress. So it's pretty cool. It'll be accessible to anyone that has donated to the Indiegogo campaign towards this perk. Again, they're $10 a piece. There's 4 pieces. That's $40. We didn't add any boots because the boots actually get added themselves when you equip this. At least on the male character. On the female character, you can't even see the feet because of the dress. So I'm going to log on to my main now. And this is, before I go into the rest of this video update, I just want to reflect on our Indiegogo campaign just to see where we're at. So we're 65% of the way, 32 days left. We still have lots of time. Hopefully people do start donating sooner rather than later so that the the closed beta and the alpha do start earlier than expected. Just a little side note, we've been getting a lot of, or me specifically, I've been getting a lot of Skype messages or messages on the forums just asking me when the beta is going to be. Um, we've said this a couple times. The beta will be at the end of the Indiegogo campaign, um, if it's not successful. So let me just clear that up a bit. So if we do reach our goal, which is 9,000 USD, we'll go into our alpha testing phase at most 2 weeks after the goal is reached. So if we were to get it to 9,000 today, 2 weeks from now, alpha testing would start, at the latest. At the earliest, probably like a week. It's just we need time to send out emails with accounts, set everything up, get a good server host set up, and things like that. So we gave ourselves that 2 week grace period. So again, that only happens if we reach 9,000 USD. If we don't reach 9,000 USD before this campaign ends, then unfortunately we won't have the beta as soon as most people would like, but it will still happen sometime in March, probably mid-March, maybe late March, um, depending on where we're at. Um, if it's up to me, I would probably do it around March 10th, 15th or so. So probably around mid-March. Those aren't definite dates. The only definite portion of it is that it will happen in March if the goal is not met, and if the goal is met, it will happen 2 weeks after the goal has been met. And again, only people that have donated towards the alpha perk will be able to play. If you haven't donated, unfortunately, we won't be able to offer you access to the alpha phase, unless of course you've won some kind of event to be entered into that. Scotty handles all that, so I'm not sure if anyone has won that opportunity yet. But if you do want to be in the alpha, you would have to donate towards our 60 USD perk right here. Sorry. If you don't want to be in the alpha, but you want to be in the closed beta, then all you have to get is the beta tester. That's just 30 USD, so it's half the price, but you don't get access to the alpha, but you will get access to the closed beta. And again, to get into the closed beta, you do have to donate as well. The only beta that's open for everyone is the open beta, which we also are not sure when that will be. It all depends on how many bugs we find during the betas, how quick they're fixed, things like that. And again, as always, thank you everyone that's donated thus far. It's really getting there. We're super close. So I'm gonna get back to the video. Something that we've just not had the time to do for the past probably a month or so, just because we've been busy with bug fixing or outsourcing some work, getting some new content added, or managing some client stuff, or just some personal issues going on in our lives. So we haven't had the time to do it, but we've just finished it today, actually. It's a pretty nice system. It's an essential system to any MMORPG to make the economy grow and flourish. I guess the word I would use is. If you guys haven't realized it yet, I'm talking about the trading system. So we have finished that. I'll show you guys in a second. I'll just get a mixture of items just so you guys can see that it works properly. I'll get some quivers, long range return scrolls, turf check scroll, and we already have a crap ton of those. Get some of these. So, the trade system works much like it did in old HyperEngine's TB. There's a few changes, but these are all positive changes, and I'll go through them with you as I get to them. So first, of course, a user, if they want to trade someone, they would have to request it. So you would just go up to the person, click them, click exchange right here, and then click exchange request. and then the other person would get that request. They click yes or no. No would decline the request, and in this case they clicked yes. So the trade window was opened. It's opened on their side as well. And then you can start inputting items to trade. So I'll put this potion down here. I'll put this arrow set over here, and then I just decided I'll put everything in there. So I'll put everything. Now, everything's in the trade window, and all that needs to be done is the user can press exchange, and then the other user has to also press exchange to confirm the trade. You can also add Lenny, so for this instance I'll add 50 million Lenny. I'm actually not too certain if it updates my Lenny afterwards. I don't remember if I coded that or not, but it's a simple fix if I haven't. Anyways, so some of you might be asking, oh cool, have you guys fixed the duping bug? And the answer is yes. We added our own custom duping anti-dupe system for the trading system as well. It'll be used in the warehouse system and the booth system once it gets added. I'm not going to get into too much detail with it. Just know that it is fixed. And at the end of this video, I'm going to attach another video where Scotty attempts to dupe, and by all reason he should have been able to dupe, but the system just didn't allow it. So that should be nice to watch, and I'll try and explain it quickly as the video is only about a minute and a half or so. But anyways, let's continue on with this. He's accepted the trade. He's also put 30 million Lenny, and I'll just click exchange. And as you can see, it said your items have been traded, and they were. I have only 2 items in my inventory. It does seem like it didn't update my Lenny. I'll fix that soon. I just forgot to code that bit of it, I guess. So now I'll show you guys another feature that we added. You can no longer have a trade open if you go outside of the range, or viewable range. So, as you can see, it just automatically closed. It also tells you that you are no longer in range of the user, and then it tells you that the window is closed. And again, Scotty's just going to trade me everything. He hit accept, so now I'll click accept as well. And now I have all those items back. Just to show you guys that you can deny or reject a trade, he's going to request a trade with me. So it says dead dot has asked you to exchange items. He's dead dot, I'm shock dot. Click on yes to join, click on yes to join the trade, or click on no to not accept it or reject it. Clicked on no, nothing happened, it's rejected. On my end, if he was the person to reject, I'd get a message. So, as you can see, I just clicked yes. Try and set him all that. Click exchange. If he has enough room, he did have enough room, so he was able to accept it. So if I request an exchange, he's gonna say no, and nothing. Oh, he didn't say no. He's gonna say no, and I get a message down here saying dead dot has rejected your trade request. And again, he's just gonna give me all those items back, and I have them again. So it's all pretty cool. It all works as well. Certain items cannot be traded. So I'm going to try and trade this bow. And we'll put it in the window. Before I click, I'm just going to tell you that it will not add to the window because this item is not tradable. And I should get some kind of message as well. Yep, right here. Your mystic bow cannot be traded. So it didn't appear in the window. It is still highlighted. Don't worry about that. It doesn't matter because it's not actually in the window. And as you can see, I can't even click exchange because there's nothing in there yet. But if I were to add something and then click exchange, I should still keep my mystic bow, which I did. Um, so that's the trading system. I mean, it's a really quick update, but it's a really huge update because trading is a huge portion of the game. Um, it does bring and open up a huge area of development in terms of getting warehouses also working so that you're able to store the items that you've traded and not have just full inventory all the time. So probably either the warehouse system or the quest system is going to be next on our chopping block for things to work on and develop. Um, so in a couple minutes, I'm going to show you guys just the video of Scotty trying to dupe and him not being able to dupe. Um, as well, Scotty's prepared a video. I personally haven't watched it yet, but he says it just shows some of the lower level items as well as like a normal or typical equipment set for normal users. Shows their stats, I guess maybe some PvP with them or something like that. So again, that'll be attached at the end of the video. Um, Other than that, there's only been a couple bug fixes here and there. There hasn't been too much because I've had a couple tests this week in school, as well as assignments, so I haven't worked too much on it. But the trading system, again, huge, so that's been added. Okay, so that's it for today. I hope that this was as exciting for you guys as it was for me in making the trading system, and I hope you all understand how big a deal it is. Um, yeah, that's it. I'll talk to you guys in a second about the video for the duping. Alright guys, so I'm going to have to talk really fast because this video is actually pretty short, so I'll try and explain it really quickly. As you can see, Scotty just tried to put the same item twice into the trade window by clicking sort, and he's doing it again, and as you can see, it doesn't let him. That is our anti-dupe system. It's working, it's not allowing you to put two of the same item in, which was the main method for duping in the old turf battles. So again, he keeps trying a couple times. He does it with multiple items. It just does not let him. So as you can see, he's done it with 4 items now, and out of those 4, there's only 4 items in the trade window, even though he's tried to drag it double time for each, which would mean there would be 8, but there's only 4. So clearly the duping is fixed here. And he just keeps doing it, but clearly it's all fixed. The timer is about to run out, so thanks for watching everyone and enjoy the rest of this video. See you guys next week.